have a Sony DSR-450 that needs the tape pad cleaned. The symptom of the problem is it would have intermittent breakup of the picture in playback. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take off the side assembly here off, and we get access then to the tape mechanism inside. We have 4 screws here that hold on this tape assembly. One here, another one here, another one here, there. Just remove these covers and it should pull up. No cables attaching the unit. We have a tape inside, and the area I'm interested is along here, all along here. We have a drum motor down here. I'll just get a closer shot of it. Our pinch roller would be in here. Our take up guide and your supply side guide would be this side. And we have all our arms then in between. Back tension arm would be over this side. First thing I have to do is eject this tape. I'm going to take this mechanism here out, the cassette carriage itself, so I can get easier access to the cleaning of the drum and the tape pad. I don't necessarily have to take it out, but it will show up the process easy. You can see the tape pad clearly. We got our guides here. Take up supply, take up arm, supply side arm, guide, and our pinch roller is up here. So we can clean that as well. That's the pinch roller. When cleaning the drum motor spins in normal operation, and you can just see the outline of one of the heads that sits on the drum motor. And do not use a cotton bud to clean the drum motor, because material from the cotton bud will stick in that protruding head, and there's 2 of them on the drum motor. Also, when you're cleaning the drum motor, you have to spin it in the direction that it normally turns, which would be anti-clockwise. So we would turn this way, anti-clockwise. I also try to avoid letting your fingers touch the drum motor, because you don't want oil from your fingertip touching the drum motor. I'm going to remove this cassette carriage now. There is a screw here in that section there, and another one down here, just to get it out of the way. Okay. Now, that gives us a little bit of room to work with. Now, I have a little cleaning, head cleaning device here, and I've sprayed some alcohol onto it, and I'm just going to start rubbing it onto it. It will evaporate away. Do not use switch cleaner or any other substance. You can get head cleaning fluid as well. But this is adequate. We don't want too much of it on because it takes a while to dry, and if you put a tape in, I've put fluid on all these guides. There's one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done 6 guides there. Now what I have to get in there is at the pinch roller. Pinch roller is here. I'm going to clean that. It's not very dirty. It is a rubber device, made out of rubber, so if you rub it hard it will blacken your stick, so don't rub it. And of course we have our little capstan motor down here, the pole coming out of the capstan motor that meets the pinch roller. Not much on that either. And now for the drum motor. The drum motor is right there. This might be very hard to show. I'm going to take this cover here off to gain access to it, so I can it just clips out. Put some alcohol on the stick and put it as flat as you can, and okay, so you're going to get a different angle on this. Put it as flat as you can and turn it with your finger. I have special gloves on me that are lint free, and it doesn't allow the oil from my skin to get on the drum. Now if you notice, I'm turning it anti-clockwise. That is the direction that it normally turns when it's running. And that's the drum motor cleaned. I just check the lower part of the drum motor as well. There's a lower part as well, if I can just point it out. This part here doesn't turn here, the bottom part, and sometimes tape oxide sits in that. I got a little bit of tape oxide out of there earlier on, so I normally just give that a clean out as well. Careful not to touch the heads on the drum motor assembly itself. if I spin that around, you might be just about to see the head there if I can zoom in and not lose my focus. You can see the head right there at the top of the screwdriver. Be careful not to touch that with anything. If you're using a cotton bud and it goes in there, the hair from the cotton bud will get stuck on that head, and likely it can pull it out and damage the head. Then you would have to replace the drum motor assembly complete. Now I'm going to just reassemble the unit. I have this cover now to go on that I took out just to gain a bit of access. Just going to hold up this carriage for a bit, and that will slide underneath the carriage, and slides onto that post there. If I can get a closer shot, right there, and should and there it is. Take out the screwdriver, put down the carriage, and I'm going to start putting back in the screws for the carriage now. One screw this side. And another screw just in here. It's down here, you'll see it. I put this cover on now, 4 screws hold it in place. That's the drum motor and tape pad cleaned. I couldn't see any tape oxide in there on the mechanism. Seen something at the bottom of the drum motor, but whether that was causing the problem, I don't know. It could be that the customer is using a tape that has gone by its sell-by date with the oxide breaking off. That's also a possibility. What I'll do now is I'll wait for about 15 minutes for the alcohol to dry off the tape pad and the drum assembly, and then I will put a tape in and play it back. I'm going to put the tape in now. Just going to open the flap, put the cassette in, close that flap. You can see there from the display. All is okay. But I have to add, it was only intermittently going into blocks, and you might get lines going across the screen, lines of information, and then another line of no information all the way down the screen. That would be consistent with one head being clogged. Not a hard procedure to carry out. Hope that's of some help to someone out there. Thanks for watching.